Well, believe it or not, we're not in Albuquerque. This is another balloon festival that happens right here in Statesville, North Carolina.
So it's not Albuquerque, but this is pretty darn incredible if you can see some of the balloons that are going up behind us. It's still early, so we're going to check out the sights here. It's going to be awesome.
Believe it or not, most of the balloons that you see in Albuquerque are made right here in North Carolina. There's a company called Firefly that makes most of these balloons that you see flying today.
Right now the balloons are having a contest to see who can get closest to the target out in the field. Each one of the balloons has a little beanbag that they toss out of their basket, and there's an X that's marked on the ground in the field that is beside us.
Look, baby,
each one swoops in to get as close as they can to the target. Then they'll toss a beanbag out, and each one is marked to see who gets closest.
The koala. Yeah, I think I don't know if they're going for the competition or not.
After watching the parade of balloons go by, Lisa and I went into a tethered balloon ride. After waiting in a long line, we had to sign a waiver before we got in on the balloon.
We got to do a tethered balloon ride. It was so much fun. Not many people can say that they have rode a hot air balloon, but we just got to. It was pretty neat. We didn't go up super high, but it was a
No,
mess.
you can actually go take a ride for $200, but we ain't going to pay that
Yeah, I
much.
didn't think that was necessary, but the tether was pretty cool, and it was only $10 a person, so it was well worth it. Something fun to do. Another interesting thing here.
Coming up over the trees right now, I wanted to get the ascension.
They move fairly quick, don't they?
Considering, yeah.
I can't really tell what it is in my camera.
I can brighten it up after the fact.
I got a couple shots.
Oh, they did? Yeah, they did. There's one to the right beside that flat.
We've already seen the first mass ascension. Everybody's gone up. There's not much going on right now. People are getting ready for the second launch that's going to be happening this afternoon. So right now, a lot of people are going out to the food vendors that are around here. And what's the one that you wanted to go see?
There is lobster bisque. So I love lobster bisque. So I'm thinking that might be my lunch today.
Yeah. And they do have ATMs available. Bring cash. Most places only take cash. This has been a lot of fun so far. They've got a live stage, there's some live music going on. A lot of things to keep you busy until the second launch.
It's pretty neat. I'm enjoying this.
And there is dry camping available on site, and we'll tell you more about that later. Oh, all the smells that you smell here. All this food is just so tempting.
It's like being at the fair.
It's like being at the fair. What you doing?
Getting ready to watch some music being played. Yeah. Look, that one has a slide. Thing that you can do when you are at the Balloon Festival here in Statesville is they do have a section for dry camping. There's a KOA near here, but a lot of people do make the choice to dry camp, and for some reason everybody's got an Airstream.
They're very popular at this.
I've never seen this before. It's like there are just tons of Airstreams here. It's pretty awesome.
In just a little while, we're going to see another mass ascension of the balloons, and if you're on site, then the balloons go right over top of you. And so if you're sitting here at your campsite, you'd be able to get the first-hand look right from the comfort of your own camper. If you do plan on doing the dry camping, you do have to reserve early, because if you try to get this a site on the day of, you're not going to be in luck, because these places fill up very fast. So all these places were taken way ahead of time, before the Balloon Festival took place. And this event is very popular with campers anyway. Even the KOA that is down the road is completely booked for this weekend. They got the stagecoach for Wells Fargo. This car looks like the kind that used to fly.
I know.
Okay.
What kind of sorcery is this?
Oh, there's even more sorcery than that. Don't go sit back in it, but don't touch the door. Push the brake pedal.
Ah! So what else does this thing do?
Just about anything you want.
It's really quite beautiful.
Thank you. So what do they cost? But now the smaller ones, the Model 3s over, you get those for about $37.
That's not that bad.
You are not allowed to dream.
That's my next car, just not this color.
Oh, wow.
And it would be hard top. You can't get in them.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. But I don't want to pick up.
Here today. It's been a really neat event that we've come to, and we will definitely be back. The Statesville Balloon Festival is a lot of fun. The closing hasn't gone as expected just because there's rain coming in, but otherwise it's been an awesome day.
To tell you a few more fun facts about the Carolina Balloon Fest. One of the things I found interesting was that, first of all, the Carolina Balloon Fest is the second oldest ballooning event in the whole country. There's only one that's older than the Carolina Balloon Fest, which has been going on for 46 years. And another thing that is very interesting is that when the Carolina Balloon Fest started, it started in Love Valley. And if you recall a previous episode, Lisa and I went to Love Valley. It's the area that is dressed up like an old western town that doesn't allow any cars or anything like that. It's a great place to go horseback riding. I think that this is the perfect time of year for the Balloon Festival to take place. If you want to do some dry camping, you can't beat going in the fall because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. You don't need your air conditioner, you don't need your furnace. You just are able to do some good dry camping during this time of the season. And that's our plan for next year probably. We didn't plan ahead of time early enough to get a spot, and we didn't realize that the whole place would be booked solid when the time got here. So we kind of missed our opportunity to do the dry camping, but we might do that next year. In the near future, we're going to be heading up north and probably going to the mountains to see some of the leaves changing, and we'll hopefully share that with you then. But that's all the time we have for today, and I hope that you have some happy camping.